Hey guys, welcome to the game of Valorant. We are going against Carroll University.
Yes, we are. We got Mid Melee and Flare taking over the cast tonight. We got our 1-0 Valorant squad going up against the Carroll University Pioneers. Should be a good little match. We got our first map of the night being Abyss, and then we'll head to Lotus, and if need be, map 3. Best of threes as always for Valorant. We will be going to Bind. But here we are loading in. We will be attacking first. We got Jawa on Breach, Geo on Jet, right?
Ryron.
Ryron.
Ryron on Clove and Bunny on Cypher.
Can't forget Hecht on Sky
Oh,
there.
right, yeah.
Hecht on Sky. I mean, he's a little guy. He's easy to miss. Uh, going up against the Carroll Pioneers with CU Clowns on Omen. And I will get the rest as we go. Kizu on Yoru. Both teams seem to be posturing to set up here. It seems like we'll be getting an A-heavy side from both teams. We'll see where that Omen ends up heading for Carroll.
A little bit of a break period for now.
And we will be working on getting game audio in just a second. Five stack toward A with the entire Cypher setup waiting for them on A. So we'll see what happens there.
Let the game begin.
Pretty clean execution on entering site. The flash will come through. Joe Mama will get what is it again?
Ryron.
Ryron. That's gonna take a.
They're already getting kills.
But it does seem like we will get the plant down at least with numbers advantage as Hecht keeps peeking. Don't fall off the map. The paranoia comes through. Will the retake be successful?
They already got 2 players down left.
Jawa brings it down to a 4v1. It looks like our Firebirds might have a good little start there. Hecht getting a little 3-piece to start it off for the Firebirds.
And that's already done with round 1.
Round 1 in the bag. This means our Firebirds should be able to force now, which means they'll be able to buy better weapons than the opposing team. Because they were able to win round 1, this should create kind of a momentum effect for the Firebirds here, as they're going to buy more powerful weapons, hopefully get their second round, and then in their third round, they should be playing what is called a bonus, which means they will be just using the weapons that they were able to save from their second round to keep their economy in a good place going into the 4th and 5th round. B-stack seems to be what we're doing here, but there is a big halt thanks to the Omen Clowns putting the smokes in the way, but Geo able to snipe him off with the Outlaw. Now Firebirds making their move towards site, trying to look for a couple picks. We got toward the back of the site. Geo not quite able to get it as Kizu with the shorty.
And that's already down to 4v4.
4v4, but the Firebirds are able to take control of site here as Ryron able to get a pick of their own on Bubba, who's playing Tejo. New agent in Valorant. Very powerful from what we've been able to see so far. Miss Squirrel, though, able to take out Hecht. Now it's going to be a little bit tougher here. The Firebirds already down 2 rifles that they secured this round. Not really what you want to see on your force. You should be able to run through this pretty flawlessly. Jawa, though, able to track down Kizu, get a pick there. And now there's another one coming from Jawa. Can all 3 come through? We'll see in just a second. It'll be Bunny instead wrapping it out as the Firebirds take another round. Got Mama Bunny in the chat. Go Carthage. Mama Bunny. We're back. No toner this year, though. No toner. He graduated. Just Tanner.
Oh.
Yeah. He used to do the Valorant commentary. Well, I don't know if we'd call it Valorant commentary. He and I would probably just talk about whatever's going on and occasionally talk about the game.
Occasionally.
Valorant was more of our podcast together. Firebirds now looking for a default here. They're going to leave the spike toward their spawn as they're just going to play for a pick here, see if they can get some util usage out. And it looks like B is going to be left completely alone as the Pioneers are stacking toward mid and A site here. Yeah, solo breach on B. Gonna run into trouble right there. Does get the pick,
Ooh.
though, but that should be the cue for the Firebirds to start moving toward B and realize that that is the site that is not stacked. They should be able to take it with ease as Jawa keeps on moving up, seeing if they can find another pick. Uses the breach stun. At least slows them for the time
Go
being.
in.
It does seem like we will be having game audio issues probably for the entirety of this first map. But that's a great start. They got the plant down, the Firebirds did. So now it's going to be up for a retake for Carroll as they start assembling in Link, all three of them. Will they be able to take the site with Geo and the rest of the Firebirds holding such a far angle? Two picks come through, and that's one more.
Those snipe shot.
That was a great shot there. Oh
Ryron.
Ryron. I'm going to write it down like 9 times after this. Ryron finishing it off. Firebirds, that's a huge win for them in terms of the momentum of this game here. Winning that third round, winning your bonus, really sets it up so that the economy of the opposing team is just not going to be in a good spot going forward. They're probably going to have to save again because that was their chance to buy the strongest guns in the game. And now the Firebirds are going to have the strongest guns against the Pioneers save round. They're hopefully able to just keep this momentum going as they stack toward A site.
This is already a great start for the Firebirds.
Yeah, and there we saw it in the buy phase. The Pioneers on a shotgun and a couple of sidearms there, unable to really get anything going. They're going to have to rely on their util in order to make sure that they can get any sort of halt on this plant. Geo enters site. Going to have to back off due to that Tejo utility, though. Seems like we might be able to get a plant down. The Firebirds trying to take site. They have good control, but they've yet to trigger the plant. A minute on the clock still. I think they're just trying to bait out maybe one more pick onto the Pioneers. The flash comes through. First couple picks. Another flash from Yoru comes through. Firebirds not doing great with getting flashed. Ooh, up to Hex, though.
It's
in the 1v1 now. Peeking the wrong side, though. This might be a timing. Plant is down, so they could just play time. And there's the shot opportunity. Heck doesn't find on the first peek. Now both aware of where each other are. The reswing is going to come through. The smoke comes through. I think that smoke might fall.
He's trying to get him from the... Oh, never mind. Oh.
Not quite there, as Clowns will clutch up for the Pioneers and put them on the board 1-3 now. We got Toasty Roast in the chat. First time chat from Toasty Roast. What's up? All right, Firebirds, not quite what you want to see. That's going to help Carroll really get back into this pretty quickly, as everyone should be able to full buy on both teams. We will see a couple of Miss Squirrel opting for an Ares here, so not quite a rifle. But the rest of the Firebirds all able to get rifles, except Geo will be going for an Outlaw instead. So adding the sniper with that jet dash ability should be able to allow him to get out pretty quickly. We see that lurk coming through from Jawa again. Solo on B. They were able to peek and see one.
Jawa's going for that long shot.
Not quite able to find it, though. That's going to bring the Firebirds toward B. But it's also going to allow for the Pioneers to maybe start stacking there. Jawa finds the pick instead, and that's going to be the call from the Firebirds to start pushing B.
Heck did get another shot from... So now it's brought down to 5-3.
5v3. Firebirds able to get that bomb down, which means it will be a very tough retake for the Pioneers. If you're the Pioneers, you start thinking maybe it's a save round. Maybe we save the weapons we have, make sure our economy is okay for the rounds going forward. But we'll see what they decide to do. It seems like they're electing to try and make this retake happen. Shots fired, but none fall through.
Oh, Bunny got a squirrel. Oh.
Bunny, Hecht, and Geo able to round it out. Very clean round by the Firebirds. Only lost Jawa.
Getting those last shots and really helped out.
Absolutely. And it really helps with the Firebirds' timing right now. They were able to get the plant down, which really puts the pressure on that defenders. And when the defenders are already low in numbers, they got to act quick. They might do a little bit of panicky movements, and it seems like the Firebirds were just able to capitalize on that retake because they didn't flood very well. I don't think they had a flash they were able to get into sight off of, which is really going to put them at a disadvantage and try to push through those smokes.
Yeah, because we don't have any game sound. We're trying to get that fixed right now. We'll probably have issues until that round, the match ends.
Yeah, map number 2, we should be able to get that game sound back in. Right now, Geo, though, entering from mid. We haven't seen the Firebirds encroach on mid very much yet, so that was a very big mix-up play there. It's going to allow them to take site easily. Firebirds going to have a 5v4 retake in favor of themselves against the Pioneers here. There comes the Tejo utility, just trying to clear the area. They tried to delay that plant, but it didn't come through in time, and now the Pioneers in a really tough spot. Hecht playing this rad angle, going to see if they can find a pick. Off the flash, they get 1, they get 2, they get 3. Oh my goodness there. Now it's just a 1v5. Should be a very easy cleanup for the Firebirds here, but hold up now.
Are down.
Gets tough, but Bunny able to find it and clean it up. Firebirds take a 5-1 lead there. Firebirds now have a great economy, and Pioneers in shambles once again. Some of them can buy rifles, but if they do, this is going to be a very tough round for them. They have to win, otherwise their economy is not going to be in a good spot, and the Firebirds could maybe run away with this in the first half. Okay, BK Brawl, so you don't understand any of this. So basically, Valorant is a 5v5 tactical shooter game where there is attackers is one side and defenders are the other. And when you're attacking, you are trying to take a spike or bomb of sorts to one site, one spot on the map. You're trying to plant it and then defend it long enough for it to go off. So basically, each team is trying to, think of it like capture the flag. One team is trying to plant the flag for a certain amount of time, and the other team is trying to stop that plant from happening, or once it has happened, they want to get rid of that flag. And so the Firebirds right now are on the attacking side. They're trying to plant that flag, and it's not going well right now as Kizu comes through with the shotgun.
Oh, but Geo got that 1 kill.
Geo does get the trade. Firebirds 3v4 now. They're going to try and mix it up. They're going to start playing toward mid. Jawa and the Spike is going to start moving toward A site here, playing off the noise created through mid. There comes the Sky Ult, though. Ryven trying to deal with it, not able to handle it, though, and it's going to start tracking down the rest of the Firebirds.
Also, at the end of each round, depending on who wins, they get a certain amount of points to get better weapons.
True, yes. Firebirds in their post plant. Jawa is being seen by the Yoru ultimate right now, which makes him invisible. The flash comes through. Firebirds in a tough spot. The Tejo ultimate comes through as well, and the Firebirds are pushed off the site. That is very clutch of Geo, though, to keep that pressure alive from heaven right there. Gun peeks through. Joe Mama gets 1, but Geo gets the trade. 1v2 now in favor of the Firebirds. The flash comes through. Geo's on 1 hit, though. If you're the Pioneers, you got to start getting that pick, and we're going to instead move away and save that gun. And the spike will go off, and the Firebirds will take another round. Nice shots from the Firebirds here. Hecht having a game. Got +5 on the scoreboard. Has 10 kills to only 5 deaths. Geo following close behind with 8-4. And that is that's some positive KDs across the board for the Firebirds, whereas there's not a single positive KD for the Pioneers. They are just not able to hit their shots right now, and they're going to have to start landing some at least if they're not going to be able to delay these Firebirds from attacking the site. Firebirds trying to take mid here as we see some aggression coming through from A main from the Pioneers, and instead Jawa able to use the incendiary and get a pick there. And now we've already got 5v4 advantage for the Firebirds here. Jaw with the flash, trying to clear along with Bunny, moving up B main as Geo leads the charge in mid. Looks like they will be ending B, trying to pincer the site from both angles. And right now, the Pioneers are trying to think they have a read toward A and seeing if they can pull something off there. But with that pick, we might see the rotate start to come through. Geo might start overheating here. Going into the 1v2, playing off the flash, instead dies to Kuzu, who gets 2.
Now it's a 3v3.
3v3 comes through, but the spike is down and Bunny able to get the setup on the line, which will help them spot anyone that tries to get on site. Not quite headshot level for Jawa. Jawa tries to take a couple, instead gets backed up into the util, and Bubba will get Ryron with that. Now it's a 2v3. 2v2 now thanks to Bunny. No one on the spike. It's going to be all up to Bunny. Bunny has to spray that down. There's the shot. Gets 1. Gets 2! No! And the clutch comes through from Bunny.
Yeah.
Great shots there. Wow. Toasty
really,
roast, y'all doing good.
Bunny
Don't
really
worry.
did shoot through that, like
Smoke?
the force field. Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. No, it was a great shot from Bunny. Just as the smoke dropped, playing off her util in order to make sure to secure that final kill, because Bunny's character, Cypher, has these tripwires. You see them right there on the map, that if any enemy walks through them, they get slowed down and their position is revealed to everyone on the Firebirds team. Seems like 5v5 going on right now in A. Everyone electing to read toward this. The Tejo utility comes out. Everyone trying to back off. We see the aggression coming through from the Pioneers, just trying to get some sort of mix-up, find some sort of momentum. They haven't been able to find anything thanks to the smokes. Firebirds able to back off now.
Heck did that kill on Keizu.
Great pick from Hecht on the way out. Firebirds now having the read that maybe B site is empty with all the utility and all the sounds they were able to hear on A site. And they're going to have a free B site once again as they start to roll on through. And you really start thinking, you know, what can we see out of the Pioneers right now to put a stop to this? They've got to be able to slow them down. They have the right competition for these delays. They're just not quite peaking and pairing their util together well enough.
Byron's trying to get that long shot. But there's 2 attackers right there.
Doesn't quite work out. The retake is, they've already got to use their util just to get near the site, not even on the site. So now we'll see what the Firebirds can do here.
Brian Heck did get 2 kills. Miss Squirrel got Bunny, though. So that's a 3v3.
Joe Mama gets 1 with the ghost. It's going to be tough now. Jawa gets a pick, but Bubba
Bunny
was able to take care of Geo.
got that trade kill.
And with that, the Firebirds will have enough time for the spike to go off as they claim their 8th round. Hecht still leading the charge, 12-7 now, just keeps being able to find these picks. Helping the Firebirds always have that numbers advantage, even as they go into that site execution. It's been huge for the Firebirds so far. Yeah, for those of you wondering about the audio, we will be taking a look at that before map number 2. We're doing a new stream setup with a new observation PC that we just haven't been able to quite figure out yet. Still working out the kinks. Firebirds basically allowed to walk onto A side here as there's been no delay from the Pioneers
Byron
here.
got a kill.
Ryron gets 1. The plant's down. And now it's another 5v4 retake that the Pioneers are stuck in here. Geo doesn't quite land the shot, though.
The division the Firebirds in is in 3, I believe, right?
I believe they're in Division 7.
Oh.
Is there, yes, our Rocket League is in Division 3. But for Valorant, I believe it's Division 7 here. Kizu able to find a pick. 2v2 now. The Yoruwald comes through. It's going to be tough now. Play comes through. Joe Mama able to get 1. Ooh. Nice try there from Bunny, but with that ultimate, Kizu will find the second round for the Pioneers here, as we might be moving toward a 9-3 half, I'm smelling. Well, 9-3 half, and that's known as a superstitious curse in Valorant. 9-3 curse. So we'll see what happens there. Maybe that's what the Pioneers are banking on at this point, being down this much. Maybe if we get a little 9-3 curse, they could turn it around. But I think one thing that's really interesting is that the Pioneers have not used their timeout yet. They get one timeout per half, and you'd think you'd use it at some point to try and slow this momentum of the Firebirds, talk it over, and see what's going on.
Although the round does go all the way until 14 points.
13.
Oh,
13.
Oh, okay.
13, but it is win by 2. So if both teams go to 12, then the Firebirds would need 14.
Oh, okay. Geo killed Miss Squirrel.
Interesting peek here by Geo. Geo already going to have to reposition off of that util from Tejo, and that's what the Pioneers really need to start working on, is they need to play off this util that they're using. Bunny looking for that lurk in mid is going to run into the Omen here as Geo and Bunny each find a couple.
Beautiful Ryron with that last kill on Kuzu.
Firebirds just cleaning it up right now. 9-2 at this point as they just keep marching toward the end of this first half. This is the last round before the Firebirds do have to switch over to defense. But if their defensive half is even half as successful as their offensive half, they should have this map number 1 locked up. Lickety-split. Firebirds do have Pioneers on a force once again. They're buying the best weapons they can, but it just isn't very much right now. So we'll see what they can pull off here. And we see the Firebirds back to their default. Going into A main. They're going to try and clear this. They do get the they don't even lose someone. Geo just finds the pick on Kazu, and Kazu dies without cause. There's no trade here. Firebirds, once again, 5v4. They're going to start moving into sight. 1 by 1 clearing. No util there to delay them. The spike will get planted. And the Pioneers are once again in another retake. Tejo ult coming through from the Pioneers, trying to delay that plant even a little bit. Now the flash comes through. We see some util actually working together. Jawa, though, able to land a great shot up there on Joe Mama. Miss Squirrel and Ryron just backing into each other in the back of sight there. Miss Squirrel finds another. Make that 3. Hold up now. Hecht in a tough spot. Has to wait. Gonna get pushed off that angle as Bunny, as the util just keeps coming through. Shots are fired back and forth. Now it's just up to Hecht. Hecht can't do it. We've entered the 9-3 curse territory. Overall, though, great first half by the Firebirds.
Oh, yeah.
9-3. I mean, you can't get much better. Can't get much better, especially when you're only pushing for 13. Firebirds need 4 more. Did I just caster curse them? Probably. That's probably on me if we now lose this map. But we'll see what happens. 3-9 here.
Are on attack. Defenders? Defenders.
Yes, they are defending now. Firebirds are defending now. We'll see if they're going to do a 3-2 split. They're not really electing to have someone pushing toward mid at all. With the Bunny and Hecht set up on B, that's going to be a very tough spot to take just due to all the utility that's going to slow down any sort of attackers there. Whereas we see the more aggressive Flash and Jet play coming out toward A. The Flash comes through, Geo able to dash away. And we'll see if this gets a pick of any sort, but it seems like the Pioneers want to end B at this moment. Hecht not really finding anyone toward mid, but now with that dog coming through and 2 people spotted, Firebirds know this is going to be a B hit. And Kuzu with the first pick.
Jawa getting that trade.
Clowns does get the plant down, so now the Firebirds in a position where they're going to have to retake this. Ryron able to find one. Jawa another. Geo gets the 4th. Can they find the 5th? Plant comes through the shots. Not quite. And there it is.
Excellent for the Firebirds.
Yeah, they're able to find their 10th round with plenty of time to spare, able to get that alt orb on through for Hecht there. As Geo messing around, gonna jump off the map but not quite fall all the way thanks to that jet ability. As we move closer and closer to map point for the Firebirds, they're gonna have another force round right now where they're gonna have the better weapons going up against just probably the pistols and util of the Pioneers. This is a crucial round to turn if you're the Pioneers. You got to try and get the win here just to get your economy in some sort of place where you could start stringing these rounds together.
Geo moved up with those kills, being at 15, only having 8 deaths. And
That's a huge positive, yeah.
Heck following with 13 kills, but only 8 deaths.
Firebirds getting aggressed toward mid. Geo holding strong on the angle in sight. Gonna run out of the dash. And Ryron just waiting for that. But it seems like there will be a re-clear of mid by the Pioneers. They're not liking what they found on A. But now the Firebirds have the chance to just kind of pincer him here. We'll see what happens. Bunny gets 1. Jawa with the 2nd.
Heck with 3rd. Ooh, but he got that trade with Ryron.
Geo, though, will find a 4th here. Now it's up to Kazu once again.
Another trade kill.
Yeah, it should be near impossible for the Firebirds to lose this round if they play together. We see the Kazu's on basically no health at all. Firebirds trying to force them to go through that. As the spike is left in A, Heaven. Oh my gosh, I didn't even realize this. The spike is left on A site, so now Kazu has to move all the way back there to reclaim it, and then maybe try to make a move toward B in that amount of time, but the Firebirds are going to try and cut him off at every corner. 13 seconds left. It has to be through kills, and it won't come through. And there it is, Bunny with another one. Firebirds here on their bonus now, as they look to just get a little bonus. They kept most of their rifles. I think only 1 or 2 people died last round. Yeah, 2 people died last round. So they're gonna use those weapons to try and really put this game to bed, because if they're able to stop the rifle round of the Pioneers right now, they should have no problem finding the round after that, just due to the way the economy works.
Looks like the Firebirds are stacking up in kills, leading that Q-Clown only has 1 kill throughout the whole entire match.
Yeah, wow. Here we go, Firebirds. Jawa waiting for the chance to shoot. Doesn't quite find a shot, though, and took some damage for his trouble. Bunny looking toward main as we see the Firebirds trying to make a move here. Miss Squirrel, though, in mid, able to get the pick on Hecht.
Bunny did get that kill on Q, but Bubba had the trade-off, and he shot Bunny, too.
Geo, though, gets a cheeky little pistol kill there. And now it's a 3v2 in favor of the Pioneers. Can they pull off this post-plant scenario?
Ooh.
Oh my
Geo
gosh!
getting double kill! Oh, Cleveland got that trade. So that's a 1v1.
1v1 for Ryron. Has the Sheriff. Trusty Sheriff. They saw the peek. No gun out, though, for Clowns. Clowns in a tough spot.
Ooh.
Just has to jump on him with the judge now. Behind you, behind you! Oh my gosh! Oh, goodness! Then Ryron is able to find it with enough time. Firebirds succeed on their bonus, and they should be able to take this map pretty handedly as we move into map point.
The last one.
Got my Rocket League team in the chat. Saying I'm playing. Yeah, I left the game open, I think. Firebirds, though, looking to handily take care of this map number 1 here. Just need 1 more. They've got rifles now to boot. Pioneers working with util and not much else. As we'll see what happens here. They were able to get a couple Guardians online, keep another rifle. They have to win this one here to keep this map going. Hecht gets a little bit. Bubba, though, able to find that first blood. Finds Geo.
Looks like both teams are both trying to use that smoke. Ooh.
We do see Kazu with the Yoru ultimate coming through just to get an idea of where everyone's at.
The squirrel using it to get a kill on Bunny.
Oh, and there we go. Ryron was able to find the teleporter and take care of Kazu. But it's still numbers advantage in favor of the Pioneers, as they basically have B-site for free right now. The Firebirds are going to have to play a retake, especially if they don't find that Cypher pushed up toward their spawn. That's going to be a tough one. They got to be playing on their toes right now.
Oh, their spike gets planted. Having a 4v2. Miss Squirrel getting that kill on Java.
Yeah, there it is. Miss Squirrel able to find that timing, and this should be a pretty good spot for the Pioneers to be in right now. Heck trying to re-clear, see if they could just figure something out, get something going their way right now. Ooh, Miss Squirrel finds the third, though. Will it be the fourth upon this swing? It won't quite.
I'm getting that trade kill on Miss Squirrel.
Ryron able to keep it going, but the time is too short. That spike is going to go off, and the Pioneers will find their fourth. Kind of a heat check round for the Firebirds. Got a little antsy there. Weren't quite able to lock it down. Now, hopefully, they can work toward their round number 13 with this round. They should be able to... should they be able to full buy? They're actually going to be in a tough spot because they forced that last round after the bonus. So this could be a chance for the Pioneers to start stringing together some rounds. They just got to play together. That is the main thing for the Pioneers. Every time they've faltered, it's because they were not playing together or off each other's util. Firebirds have taken care of that every time.
They do only need one more point, though.
True, it will be a tough one for the Pioneers. Geo baits out some of that Yoru utility in main, but that has to trade off the dash for it. As we still see the Pioneers just slowly moving up A side here. The flash comes through. Geo, though, still able to find the pick. Uses the smokes to try and get out. Oh my gosh, runs into the wall instead, but still makes it out without a scratch. Firebirds 5v4 numbers advantage, and we see the rotation now coming through from the Pioneers as Bunny still holding strong, anchoring down that site, has all the util intact, should be able to see it with this camera the moment the Pioneers start pushing.
Looks like the Pioneers are all staying together on map right over there. So they're trying to do a synchronized skill.
Firebirds trying to delay this somehow.
Ryron attacking through smoke.
Doesn't quite see Clowns, though, as Clowns is able to find the pick. Now it's back down to 4v4. Trying to delay that plant. 20 seconds left now, and there it goes. Geo with a couple.
Double kill.
Thanks to the knives there and the spikes down. Geo playing risky. Gonna get the pick anyway. Firebirds should be handling map number 1 swiftly. Can Geo find the ace?
With 7 seconds left on the clock. Ooh.
There it is. Boom. We see the ace to cap off map number 1 as the Firebirds take it. We will be back in just a few minutes,
Let's go.
Big win for Firebirds there. We're going to see if we can get that sound going, and we'll see you in a few.
Hey guys, welcome back.
We are back here. We got map number 2 coming up. If you just joined us, the Firebirds dominated on map number 1, which was Abyss, which is kind of an unpopular map among the Collegiate League so far. But now the Firebirds, after winning map 1, only need to win one more map. That map will be Lotus, as you see here on our screen. We do have a sub in, as we've got is it Angle? Angle. I'm going with Angle.
Angie, Angley.
I'm going with Angle.
Yeah, that's
I'm
better.
going with Angle. Angle sounds cooler, and if it's not Angle, it should be Angle. Angle comes through, subbing in for Bunny right here as the captain steps down for a second here. Hecht, Angle will be playing Tejo, newest agent. Hecht will be playing Breach. Ryron playing Clove. Over here we got Geo wishy-washy on the Rays. Think they're going to stick to the Rays, and Jawa on Vice. So this is a comp we've seen a lot in the pro scene lately, just with the start of the new season. So I'm excited to see how the Firebirds try to adapt it to, let's face it, a lower level of play than the pro scene.
Firebirds going attackers, and Carroll's going defenders for this map.
Yeah, no subs on the side of Carroll here. We will see a Raze, a Sky, a Breach, an Omen, and a Killjoy come out of them. So they've got 2 initiators versus 2 initiators going on here. But it's going to be tough for that Killjoy because of Tejo. Tejo's got the ability to, from pretty much anywhere on the map, put down a bomb that's going to destroy utility. And it's going to take care of a lot of that KJ. Miss Squirrel, though, already calling a pause. We'll see what happens here. And if we're calling a pause, I am echoing so loud in my ear right now.
Thank you.
Good looks. But Firebirds, and so I don't know what this pause is going on here. Who left?
Uh,
I don't know what we're pausing for. We'll see what happens. I think that they were worried about the Firebirds having Bunny still in the lobby, but Bunny left now, so it should be all set. Should be all good to go. Everyone ready's back up again. As it looks like the Firebirds gonna have another default toward the A site for this map.
with Jawa having the spike.
Jawa does have the spike. Jawa with that remote flash. But you see immediate aggression out of the Pioneers. Geo, though, still able to find one. Geo showing that raise diff early. Able to find that first pick, yeah. Firebirds now start moving up toward A site. See a quick rotation now out from the Pioneers. As everyone just kind of now seems to be playing off noise, seeing who's going to bite, who's going to give that utility up first. Since the Pioneers are in this 4v5, they might second guess themselves with the Firebirds
not ready yet
right now. We'll force them to start moving away a little bit, which is going to allow for a better hit from the Firebirds. As you see the Tejo drone come through, doesn't spot anyone. Firebirds going to get the plant down with Jawa there. No delay coming through from the Pioneers.
There.
And now the Firebirds finds the first.
Byron getting that kill on Miss Clone, but
One enemy remaining.
Yeah, Clown's able to get the trade, and Jawa now finding Joe Mama, and now it's just all up
Last place. Not ready yet.
to Miss Squirrel here.
she should be on watch out being on low health.
We'll see what happens here, and I'm sorry, it was Clowns. My bad. Clowns was playing Smokes last round, so I was not expecting them to switch to a Sentinel here. But the Firebirds pick up right where they left off and take map number 1. I mean, round number 1. After taking map number 1. Firebirds gonna set up that nice wall on the side here. I don't know if you guys know, I cannot hear any game audio, so I don't know so, excuse me here. Firebirds. Oh, okay. So the Firebirds now kind of default here. Maybe fake toward A, and it's actually going to be the fight here. Is their actual execution. Jawa moving in.
Plant the spike.
Watching here.
Got one. One down. Satchel out.
Good hit. One enemy remaining. Last player standing. Flashing. Good hit. Gun here. Futile.
Ammunition.
Satchel out. Refreshing.
Last player standing.
Firebirds just push on through the lead. And they just started all their through.
Flash placed. Blinding. Retrieving flash.
Satchel out. Satchel out.
Am I still muted? Alright, what's up, guys? We were trying to fix that map audio, and now I'm back.
Sorry about
Back
that.
as Geo finds one.
But Bubba getting that trade in.
Hex now gonna elect for that rotation towards C because it looks
No
like it's been
peeking.
fully cleared by Ryren. And now the Firebirds gonna take the C side here. Ryren
My
with great
ult is
timing on the
ready.
clowns.
Right here.
Using that
Satchel out.
smoke.
Carriers down.
Ooh, Kizu once
Spike
again
down,
with
C.
it.
Up one of these.
One enemy remaining.
Another they
That was
can
their best.
as Jawa and Ryren finish it on kills. Firebirds now 3-1. It's I'm starting to already get echoes of the last map. We got to see a little bit more cohesion coming out of the Pioneers if we have any hope to put a stop. If they have any hope to put a stop to the Firebirds here, the Firebirds just keep running away with it.
They seem to be pretty even with kills right now, though.
Dropping a smoke.
A little more even on the kills, but the economy is in a worse shape for the Firebirds. Carroll gonna have to make this one tricky if they hope to keep rolling.
Die!
Trying to use the ultimate there. Let's see if the device ult come through. That's going to make it so that Fight unable to keep their main run. Ultimate coming down. Opposing Kazu, and Kazu
Irrelevant.
Geo.
Ryan having a trade-in and Jawa.
Now everyone's flashed. There we go. Down. That's going to be some great delay work. Will he find
One enemy remaining.
Will is hacked, able to get it because no trade could come through thanks to that breach util. Now just not stopping it. Keeps on rolling. Hey, so I am still getting echoed of myself, but it's not as bad. It is not nearly as loud.
We can't hear the game audio though. No, it does. Ooh.
Firebirds going with a 2-1-2 split here. Trying to just bait some util. It seems like they're trying to rotate and try to end C here, possibly. Geo might just be looking for picks, actually. And Kazu able to find the first pick. Kazu again with that Bucky.
Yeah, but Angle got Kazu. And Geo getting clown. Geo getting a second kill on Miss Squirrel.
One at a time, Geo trying to pick them apart, and it does seem like the spike is still stuck toward A site, though. Now Angle has to start running away with it. Seems like that's going to be a plant on B site, as it's a 3v2 in favor of the Firebirds. Plant's going to get down. Will the post plant come through for the Firebirds, or will the retake be successful from the Pioneers? We'll find out. Angle takes a little bit of damage trying to exit site. There's Geo with the rocket. Shoots it. Doesn't quite aim very well, though. Flash comes through, but Geo able to get the shot before the peak. Looking for the fourth. Wow. This kid is on fire tonight.
Geo seeing the last kill.
4K round for Geo there. You know, when Geo's not getting absolutely diffed by Kazu, you know, he might be finding 3 or 4 picks around. As long as Geo doesn't run headfirst into a Bucky, he's been doing great.
Oh yeah, I mean, taking the leaderboard on kills with only having 4 deaths.
They are all 4, though, to the Bucky of Kazu.
Oh, well.
So we will see here. Firebirds 5-1 lead now. Their util usage is just a little bit cleaner and sleeker than the Pioneers. We'll see if Bubba gets anything off of this this rat spot, but with util, they're able to clear him.
Hacking Bubba.
Hecked now, working to
Kazu having that trade in on Angle. And
Kazu,
Hecked.
once again,
And
Kazu.
Jawa.
Oh my gosh. 3 picks for Kazu. Geo running away from Kazu. Can't handle the Bucky. As they try to move through the defender's spawn, see if they can find some sort of alternate path to a site here.
Angle has to place that spike soon.
Geo finds the first pick, so we'll try to plant on B.
Geo has the spike, and there it goes.
And it's planted. Now, Ryron looking for the timings, but they're not going to come by him at all. Geo now trying to move back toward the top of site. See if they could play together. The defuse starts to come through. And Kazu with 4.
Ooh.
Geo once again falls to the Bucky.
Joe Mama hitting Ryron.
And
And
Kazu
they
with the
defused
defuse. Thrifty there, yeah. That's a solid little round there from the Pioneers. Give them some life going into the next one.
And they only had 16 seconds left on that clock, too.
All right, 5-2 scoreline. We'll see if we start getting a map out of this one as the Carroll Pioneers trying to put a little bit more together than they did on the last round. They were only able to find 4 rounds last map. They're already halfway there on this map. We'll see if they can keep rolling and put a stop to this Firebirds attack.
Perhaps Firebirds are just way better at defending than attacking.
True. Could be what we see here. Geo gonna nade on through, gets the entry into sight,
Geo!
is able to get the
Geo
pick.
and Angle getting those 2 kills already.
Angle using that Tejo utility. It really allows you to take space in spots of the map that you can't normally with the rifle alone. Kazu, though, finding the pick with the bot on Jawa as Ryron gets the trade.
Bubba also getting that.
Oh my gosh.
But Ryan got Bubba. Ooh!
Angle able to finish it off, giving a 4-round lead to the Firebirds now. And there it is, the first time out of the series coming out from the Pioneers. We'll see what they could be talking about.
Anyway, did you catch a Super Bowl yesterday?
I did catch the Super Bowl yesterday, and I am very sadly a Kansas City Chiefs fan. So,
Very unfortunate. Not only did Taylor Swift get no Grammys, but her boyfriend lost. She's getting nothing.
that is a tough one there. But in W news, we did watch Kendrick Lamar publicly execute Drake live during the halftime show. That was pretty funny.
And also brought out his exes, SZA and Serena Williams.
Yeah, Serena Williams hitting a dance was not on my bingo card. Speaking of bingo cards, though, I do like playing a little bingo card with Valorant because there are different ways you can win the round. We actually just saw one a round ago when it was a thrifty. So thrifty is when you win a round by having significantly worse guns than your opponent.
Oh.
A flawless is as explained as in the name. When you finish without getting a kill, there is an ace, which we've seen Geo do at the end of the last game. Whereas when one person kills the entirety of the other team, and there is a team ace when one person from one team kills one person. Every person on one team kills one person from the other team. So we are only missing the team ace right now, and then we will have a Valorant bingo in my book. So I'm on the lookout for that one. But it does not seem to be coming through the way these two teams have their compositions built around just funneling kills into their Rays.
You did not just say Riz on stream.
Rays, the name of the character.
Oh, okay.
Oh my gosh. I am far too old to be talking about Riz and all the youngster terms of these days.
And I don't even use that.
What are you talking about, dude? Firebirds trying to take A site. They're gonna have to get through the defender Killjoy.
Their spike is placed already by Jawa.
So we see Miss Squirrel was able to find a pick, and now Geo in a tough spot. The defuse is starting to come through. Firebirds got to find the pick there.
Jawa killing Miss Squirrel. Ryron getting another kill, but Joe Mama got that.
Joe Mama, though, in the 1v3 is going to have a very tough time. Still has to defuse the spike. Not much time left on the clock to do so. And, in fact, there it goes. Spike detonation is off. 7-2 lead now for the Firebirds. And so we now move into a, 5-round lead for the Firebirds here as they just keep extending. Their economy's in a great spot. Even if they lose a couple rounds now, they'll still be able to full buy.
Their kills are phenomenal.
Yeah, 12-5 for Geo as he's just kept up his streak from the end of map number 1. Trying to keep it going. Firebirds look like they're going to be going through B or possibly going from B to A through the door on the side of there. But with the full stack from the Pioneers being on B side, it's going to be tough for the Firebirds to get through. They're going to have to brute force their way through with utility. And here it is, the entrance from Geo. The ultimate, though, from the opposing Teo comes through. Geo's not going to make it out. Just barely gets through with 20 health to spare as Ryron now going to get the plant off. 5v5 post-plant scenario. Hex trying to take that space. Does so phenomenally. Going to probably catch that Omen off guard. The flash comes through. No one able to peek off of it. There's Hacked, gets the pick as Miss Squirrel tries to get one. Kazu now, Jawa falls to the Bucky. Shots are firing. The Bucky again.
Trade. Oh, Joe Mom and Kazu getting those last two.
It's all up to Angle. The spike's getting diffused. Not going to be able to stop it in time. And there's Kazu with another Bucky kill.
Another thrifty.
Wow. That's tough if you're the Firebirds. You do not want to be giving up thrifties very often. Those are the rounds you mathematically should be finding the victory in. And now that you've given up 2 of your 3 rounds to thrifty rounds, might want to start having a talk about that one, about how we can execute just a little bit better, understanding that, Kazu's always playing a shotgun. Always. How can we play around that a little better and clear our angles a little bit cleaner, maybe with a little bit more util?
Maybe Carroll's just better at having less weapons.
Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Maybe that's just Carroll's MO right there.
Seems like they're not even trading weapons, even though they're winning. Or
True.
winning the match, sorry. Or round.
Firebirds trying to move towards C site. They don't
Jawa
find
having the
anyone.
spike.
Angle. The drone doesn't spot anyone. So now it's going to be all up to the utility as the Pioneers once again deciding to play full retake, it looks like. The rocket comes through. Will it find anyone? Kazu does get the pick on Jawa. Kazu again finding Geo.
They are trading that spike off.
Angle and Joe Mama each find one.
Byron playing that smoke.
Oh my gosh, they just don't see Miss Squirrel as Miss Squirrel finds the pick. There's one pick. Ryron gonna have to get 2 more. Not gonna be able to do so though. And there's the 4th as we see Carroll starting to put a little bit of a defense together.
No, we're putting up a fight. But can Firebirds knock it out?
That is the question here. Can the Firebirds? We're going to call a timeout, and I think that's a good call by the Firebirds. You've been led in a couple rounds. That's the first time I think they've won 2 rounds in a row yet this match. So, Coach West going to have a talk with the Firebirds, try and figure out, what kind of util are they playing? What kind of strategies are we looking at? What can we do to start countering it? And I hope at the forefront of that discussion is the discussion about dealing with that Bucky. We cannot just keep falling short to the shotgun over and over and over again. We are playing with rifles. We got to be able to take those long-range duels, and we just haven't been able to do that yet. Few seconds left now. I'm looking at the cameras. I see Coach West meticulously giving out the next game plan here, getting the team hyped. Oh my gosh, he looks so animated. There's my impression. As the team locks back in, as the timeout comes to a close.
They're all getting back on their headsets. Hopefully that timeout made a huge difference.
Hopefully it did, and the Firebirds can just keep on rolling, finish off this attack half strong, as this is the last round in their attacking half. You want to finish strong. Finish that, but oh my gosh, and there's the
Kazu
switch
already
up.
getting a
There's
kill,
the
not
switch
even minute 30 in.
Kazu playing with the operator this time. That's a great mix-up game when you know they've been preparing for that shotgun all half long. Firebirds cutting noise now. Trying to see if we can get anyone to think that there's a rotate going on. No one able to get the pick there as Kazu finds Jawa now. Breach all coming through from Hecht.
Ryron
Flash
having
coming
the
through.
spike.
Hecht just Hecht just got distracted and definitely shot at their own teammate. That's okay. Bubba finds another pick, and now the Firebirds, you start to think, what is going on here?
Ryron getting a kill, but Kazu getting a trade, and then Ryron getting another.
Ryron gets the revive off of the ultimate. They're trying to run away. There's the pick, and Ryron now back at it, back in the game. 2v3 for the Firebirds. Numbers are not in their favor, but can they pull this one off? Angle in a tough spot. Ryron's got to be good for 2 basically off this timing here once the smoke falls.
Can't they shoot through the smoke?
They can. They can shoot through the smoke. Ooh, but Miss Squirrel able to find it instead. Angle now. There it is. The alarm bot's coming through. It won't be enough. Not enough delay there. And we end with a 5-7 half as Carroll showing some life as we move into the second half of map 2. Now, if you're the Firebirds, just got to turn it around. It's back to the pistol round. You haven't lost a pistol round yet. See if we can keep that rolling here. Geo opts for a Sheriff here. Looking for those one-tap headshots. As the Firebirds are going to go for a 1-1-3 split. We're going to leave C site all up to Vice. B site is going to be left up to Tejo, and it looks like it's a big stack toward B site. Angle's going to have a tough time. That drone's going to have to get a lot of value off the start. They've actually elected to even put Ryron toward B site now, just maybe thinking that might be where they go first.
Trying to have switches between melee and Sheriff, but sticking to melee.
2 detected. Ryron trades out Angle there.
But Bubba got the trade.
And now the Pioneers looking toward A now, as that is a quick rotate. Quick contact and getting out of there. Hecht, though, playing the rat spot. Will it be cleared by the Pioneers? It doesn't look like it. Oh, my gosh. Someone's got to swing it. No one's going to. This could be huge value out of Hecht. Hecht gets one. No one there. Util comes through. It's going to slow him down. Firebirds now get to flood back in through their spawn. Ryron finds another. Everyone's stuck in tree right there. No one able to get to A site quite yet. They're going to have to be able to flash out of the smoke. There's the flash. Geo has to hold back. But they weren't able to push through. They didn't push through the smoke. They only flashed. They flash again. Ryron finds 3.
Ryan getting 2 kills, leading them to win that round.
Yeah, 4 total on the round as Ryron had himself a day on that round.
Ending up on the leaderboard with 15 kills and only having 10 deaths.
But nothing to sleep at is the Kazu 21-5. It looked like 21-9. It looks like there. Wow, that's a lot of kills, and Bucky's back in his hands. We'll see if the Firebirds have any way to deal with that going forward here. Geo, it looks like they want to play for control of Rubble early, but the Pioneers located at C. We'll see. Geo's going to keep on moving along with Hecht. Geo and Hecht. Jawa, good for 1. See if they can hold down this site any better. With that coming through, though, it's going to be the shotgun again, but this time Jawa finds it.
I'm getting the train, but Geo and Jawa getting missed. Squirrel and Joe Mama.
Beautiful, beautiful encroachment coming through as the wraparound comes through from Geo. They have control of the spike. Now they just need to get one more pick. It's a 4v1 scenario. There's the shots coming through, and Geo will make it a 4-round lead. Excellent stuff there out of the Firebirds. Really, really clutch of Jawa to be able to be not only good for 1, good for 2, and it was on the one weapon that the opposing team did buy. So we'll see what happens. Their money's not in a good spot here. Carroll's going to need a win here on this rifle round. We'll see if they can pull it off.
We're going back in a safe spot as the Firebirds take defense, and Carroll's now on attack.
Carroll, once again, opting toward that lean to C, as that's going to allow the Firebirds to take complete control of Rubble. This time they're just going to go right through B. They're playing immediately for that C contact. And a little bit of B there. Seems like Carroll might be looking to see if they can get a trade there with that Killjoy toward mid. They start entering C site here, and now it's going to be a retake for the Firebirds. Can they delay this plant, though? That's the real question. Clowns is going to find the first pick. It's going to be on Hecht. Ryron, though, gets the lurker. Now Ryron, looking for that timing, coming through spawn, looking for that wraparound as Miss Squirrel finds the plant here.
And the spike is planted.
Oh my gosh, Geo shooting straight, shooting true right now. Finds one. Ryron finds another, and like I said,
twice.
That timing was immaculate out of Ryron. Finds the pick on that lurker in mid and is able to then start working through the opponent's spawn and get that pick on the wraparound. 10-5 for the Firebirds.
What a beautiful round.
Ryron now just running away with it. 18-10 now. Catching up with Kazu there. Firebirds in a great spot, and Carroll really just stuck on those pistols again. It's going to be one Bucky. We'll see what happens. We got another 3-1-1 split here. This time, Carroll, once again, not really choosing to go A. They do not want to run into all this util that the Firebirds are throwing. But maybe they re-aggress it and re-clear it now that that util dump has officially come through. Hecht, though, getting aggressive. I don't like this. Hecht, I don't think can get traded. Just playing that angle. Hecht about to be swung by 4 of them. It's not going to be a good look. Shirley doesn't even find one there.
Oh.
There it is. Bubba gets Hecht. No one there to trade. Kind of overzealous out of Hecht. Geo doesn't quite get cleared. That's not great util placement, but still gets spammed out anyway by Bubba. Angle now trying to look for the delay. Anything to stop that plant from coming through. Ryron doesn't quite find it. Instead, does go for the pick and stays alive. Finds it using the ultimate. Shot coming through from Angle. Does find one. Holy cow. Spray and pray works. Ryron finds another in the back line.
A 3 and 2 with their spike placed.
And now the post-plant scenario. Can the retake be successful? Ryron comes through. Ryron finds one. And there's 2. Immaculate round. Well, not immaculate, but a beautiful round out of Ryron and the rest of the Firebirds there.
And with them also all being out low health, too.
Yeah, absolutely. Very impressive. 5-11 now. Firebirds inching closer and closer to the end of this game. And now you start to wonder, do we see another timeout come out of the Carroll Pioneers here? We got Ryron scrolling TikTok in the pre-round, pulling out the phone, checking the messages.
Kazu and Ryron are having like a battle between kills and attacks right now.
They absolutely are. Right now, Kazu, though, with the help of coordination from their team, has been coming out on top. And that's kind of the difference maker here. Kazu just doesn't seem to have the same amount of utility support from the team, but that's a great start here as it looks like it's going to be a full retake for the Firebirds on C site. Geo finds that first pick on Kazu. Getting overzealous, and that's the problem. Carroll need to play in those stacks of 2. They got to get their retrades and trade them out. It's just not happening. Hex looking. Hex not able to find it as Bubba diffs once again. But Geo retakes the site. The plant's not even down. They didn't even plant the spike. They didn't plant the spike.
Joe Ma.
Craziness coming from Carroll
Bubba
right
getting
now.
that trade. Having it being a 3-2, but both of those, Ryron getting that, and
wow,
taking the round.
Firebirds move to match point now, 12-5. Will we see any fight left out of the Carroll Pioneers?
Or will this be a 2-0?
Will it be a 2-0? Will the Firebirds continue their map win streak and be 4-0 in maps on the season, 2-0 in matches? Firebirds once again with their 3-1-1 split. This time it looks like the Pioneers might actually get played right into it. Hopefully they play a little passive to start off and don't run right into that utility. As we see, once again, Firebirds taking control of Rubble flawlessly. And now we see the ultimate. This is a weird little lurk out of the Miss Squirrel here. Will the Firebirds be able to find it? The timing's going to come through.
Ooh.
Miss Squirrel gets the first blood. Will it be good for 2 with that flash? It might be. Angle in a tough spot. Now Miss Squirrel has turned this round on its head.
Getting 2 already as a minute passes.
And now the Pioneers flooding into A site. Gotta remember to get their plant down
Patrick
this
getting
time.
Kazu. But no one falling for that.
Geo now finds one, and the Firebirds, one by one, turning this round back in their favor. There's the shot opportunity. Ryron's going to get one. And now Ryron getting the defuse. This could be it. All for naught, and Miss Squirrel not able to find it. The Firebirds will take it 2-0 against the Carroll Pioneers. All right, well, hang on. Eventually, Ryron trolling.
Let's
Trolling for a
go.
second. There we go. Firebirds take it 2-0. GG, well played to the Carroll Pioneers. And that is a great 2-0 from your Carthage Firebirds as they go 2-0 on the season now. Now, we will be back in just a few minutes because I think we are going to get an interview. I'm not quite sure who we got on the docket, but we will be back in just a couple minutes with some player from this match. What's up? Welcome back. We are here for our little post-match interview with, all right, first question. Is it angle? Is it just angle? Is it
Angle.
Angle.
It's just
All right,
angle.
simple. We got it
Just
right.
angle.
It's question 1 down. Check that one off. Angle, congrats on the victory there. That's a solid 2-0 start for the
Yeah.
Firebirds. How are we feeling?
I was feeling good. Team's really good.
Yeah, team looks like it's jiving together. 4-0 on the maps. Is there any map you guys can't play right now?
I mean, you have to wait and see.
Guess we'll have to wait and see. Keep that one under lock and key, of course. In map number 2, we did see Carroll start to string together a couple rounds. We did finally call a timeout. What kind of thing, without giving strategy away or anything, what kind of things are we talking about in that time to really lock ourselves back in and get on toward the victory?
Honestly, it was just stopping the dumb mistakes we were making. during
Dumb
the
mistakes.
round.
Yeah, I get it. With these dominant performances, sometimes we get a little careless. So it's good that you guys were able to lock back in and keep it going there. Now, is this the first map you got to play?
No, second.
Second map we got to play. How you feeling about that, you know?
I mean, could have did a lot better than I did, but hey, we still got the dub, so I'm happy.
Got the dub, got the team feeling good, you know. I do have to ask, how are we feeling about that Bucky play? It did seem like Kazu was using that Bucky very often. That start to get under the skin of some of our players.
Me?
You for sure.
No, but it was fine. More of just honestly realizing he had the Bucky in the first time in the first place.
Yeah, he did have that switch up where all of a sudden it was an operator.
Yeah.
That one was definitely a good mix up. I wasn't even ready for it. But it works out in the end. Now, you know, dominant performance. You're 2-0. You're 4-0 on maps. What are you guys going to keep doing to keep building upon this and make sure you don't get complacent?
Just teamwork and talking. Obviously not getting too complacent by scrimming daily. Playing the game as much as we can. Honestly, that's it.
Cool. Good looks. Complacency not going to be happening here as we keep scrimming every day. Final, I'm going to give it to you. You got anyone you want to just say hey to real quick?
Probably my mom. She's probably watching right now.
What up, Mama Angle there? That's a great victory for the Firebirds there. They're 2-0. We will catch you next on... I have no idea what the stream schedule is this year. Wednesday with Rainbow Six Siege, and then Thursday with Rocket League. That's where you'll see me playing, not casting. So thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time.